Rolling with Nat 20, I'm Nat 20, and we're back with more Keeper RL, and last time we defeated the humans of Marn, something like that, I don't know, there's a weird symbol on the A that I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce, so, Marin, I think Marin's probably it, I don't know. Anyway, oh, looks like we discovered that surprise location that we were looking at last episode. And what do you know? The surprise location appears to be gnome territory. So what are our imps doing? Our imps are fearful of the gnomes. How powerful are these gnomes? Not very. If we actually don't dig out that section, our imps will run over here and finish digging out this. They just ran and dug out this because they could get to it. Huh. Bunch of equipment in here. Probably none of it super useful. How many of my imps live on this? A bunch of my imps die by going up there and checking it out. That's great. Luckily we have a bunch of mana and not a whole heck of a lot of things that we need to use it for at this point, so we'll just summon a bunch more. We even get an ogre to join our group. Sweet. So what we want to do right now is we want to get a couple troops so that we can get them a little bit powerful so that we can send them over to loot the area in the dead of night and possibly even see what's going on in this castle up here. It's possible that the castle is empty as well. I'm not entirely sure. Now we don't have a whole heck of a lot of stone to do this, but I want to expand out our graveyard. I think it's important. Where's the graveyard? There you go. And I think we can even get away with expanding it out a whole nother row out here. So let's do that. Because the things we get out of the graveyard can be super helpful. Like vampires. Vampires are super helpful. Don't go study, go train. Those guys are in the lab, you're training, 2 ogres, both training, crafting lab, a bunch of ghosts, and some doppelgangers. I have no idea what this is all about. Doppelgangers being able to absorb people. Can't absorb a ghost, or a succubus, which is what I was going to have them go absorb. You could absorb the zombie. Maybe we'll have them absorb people when they come back to town and are all super injured and not doing well. We are being attacked by the dwarves. Oh no, the dwarves are super powerful. We're gonna have to save. Not out of any fear of being killed by the dwarves, because if we're killed by the dwarves, that's our own fault. We didn't prepare well enough to fight the dwarves. But because we are in danger of crashing. We haven't crashed in a while, and that's happy. We're gonna have to form a team. And I'm actually going to put the keeper in this team. Zombie goes in this team. Vampire. Both succubuses. Shamans can stay behind. Orc. Both ogres. A harpy. All of my ghosts. And all of my doppelgangers. Go. Command. We will come in here and defend our dungeon. Because dwarfs are in here. Dwarfs have made it in. Alright, so we're going to use our spells to make our keeper all super powerful. Haste self, strength, dexterity. And you might be wondering why we're dragging our keeper out here, and that is because our keeper is our strongest unit. Our ogres are somewhat powerful, but they haven't had a chance to train and get powerful. Our vampires, again, somewhat powerful, have not had a chance to train. All of these dwarfs are super powerful. Now our keeper in 1-to-1 combat can probably handle these guys, but not much else. So we're going to use our keeper's archery to shoot the dwarfs a bunch and have this orc walk right in our way. Right in our way, orc. Whatever, we'll come in here and we'll just bash some of these dwarfs with our keeper. Our keeper's super powerful. Nothing can stand up to our keeper. This is a lie. Many things can stand up to our keeper. But luckily, I think that with that, we are able to get rid of the dwarfs that we're attacking. I don't know if the morale boost by having the keeper be the leader of the group did me any good, but that was one of the main reasons why I had him be the leader. They destroyed part of my trading room, They destroyed part of my resource area. We can fix all of these things. Alright. But we are good. All of the... does look like it. We lost 2 doppelgangers, 1 of our ogres. How's our zombie doing? Our zombie is blind. So actually what I want to do is I want to take our remaining doppelganger and absorb our blind zombie, because he's blind. There ain't no fixing that. He's blind. A zombie is killed by doppelganger. Doppelganger absorbs zombie. Doppelganger becomes relatively okay, actually. Interesting. So that's what it is. It's going to absorb the strength of its absorbees? I don't know. It's going to absorb the strength out of people and make everything okay in that respect. So with that, we're going to want to rebuild. But are any of all of our imps? Not all of them, but most of our imps made it. We're going to want to rebuild our resources room, because that's not going to rebuild itself. An ogre is killed by a dwarf. It's not old, is it? It's new. Maybe. An ogre joins your forces. An ogre is killed by a dwarf. Where are these dwarfs? I don't see them. Well, no matter. We are going to take... I assume that you are allowed to have an inventory succubus. You are. Good. Let's get out of you. We're going to take our 2 succubuses, our 2 orcs, and our doppelganger. Done. Command. And we are going to go off on a quick journey over to the town of humans, the Marin, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go see if we can pick up a bunch of stuff. I'm a little worried. You're carrying too much to pick this up. You don't have anything. You don't... Can you not pick up anything? Because if not, that's a little upsetting, but we'll work on it. And by work on it, I mean we will take control of our orc. You're carrying too much. Well, at least it makes sense that you're carrying too much. You got a bunch of stuff. Well, what about you? What about you, other orc? How do you feel about all this? Can you get stuff? You're carrying too much too? How do I... Okay. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. The ogre that just joined, you know, the one that has nothing, is gonna go. And he's carrying too much stuff. What's there? Is there just not anything there? I don't know. I could just be trying to pick up the body, and that's a possibility. Let's go to where we actually know where some stuff is. I just summoned a bunch of imps. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, that's okay. Actually, while we have the imps out and are over here, can I fetch those items, maybe? And fetch those items, maybe? I don't know if this exactly works this way. But fetch those items. I can see those arrows there, so maybe if this does work, I can do that. And fetch those items, because we're actually going to go over there, control, and see if we can bust in that room, which we can. We can obviously bust in that room. Let's see if after we bust in that room, we can have our ogre carry out a bunch of goodies with us to bring back to our dungeon. That scared me a little bit. It's just telling us that if we want, we can use these pathways for extra fast travel. I don't know. Oops, wrong button. Control. I don't want the raven skeleton, so whatever. There's an orc skeleton here. With it, there's a battle axe, some gold pieces, some equipment. And with that, I keep hitting the wrong button to go into your equipment. We're going to equip that. Ranged? No, but you did get a helmet and some armor. Yeah. Alright. Our ogre's a little bit more capable. And all of the gold pieces. All of the gold pieces. Ha 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 ha. And a book of beast mutation. I mean, we already got beast mutation, so it doesn't really matter. But the tome describes the knowledge of beast mutation, which you already possess. So, whatever. that, I wonder if our imps are actually taking care of things up here or not. Oh, and there's totally more guards in here for us to battle. Oh, but the ogre is actually maybe not going to be able to do it. Fuck. Well, maybe we shouldn't have brought all that money up there. Huh. Oh well. Hey, orc buddy. Can you pick up all this gold and leave? Yeah. Yeah. All the rest of the stuff is unimportant. Just get the gold and leave. You die of bleeding. Uh-oh. Crap. Can you pick up the gold? You cannot pick up the gold. Crap. Double crap. Well, we have to get somebody over there who can pick up the gold. Come here, orc. You have one job right now, and that is to go pick up that gold. Go pick up that gold, orc. Whoa. There are elves still in this town? I thought this town was cleared out too. Apparently not. Okay. Well. What do you have as far as equipment? Elves are not super powerful. I am going to take my vampire over there and do some damage. Actually, does my vampire have a bow? My vampire absolutely does have a bow. Sweet. Alright, elves. No, we need to take our vampire and go get the money. We need to keep our priorities straight. Now, I told the imps to come collect this stuff. Have they? No, of course not. Well, we don't necessarily need everything in this pile. Bunch of equipment that we're not going to use. Whoa, I might use those arrows. It's in this pile. I'll go check the piles for money. One of these piles, Raven Skeleton's not going to have money. Does the well have money? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we are going to pass by over here, but we're going to do so a little bit away from the door. We have to go pick up all of the money from our orc. And be sad about all of these things that he dropped. Oh man, he had potions of healing. He could have saved himself. I'm a fool. Alright, we'll pick up everything you can now. You were overloaded. Were you able to pick up that warhammer? Yep, but you're overloaded. That's fine. Just bring it all home. Go around up tap. You were being attacked by the dwarfs again. Shoot. Alright, well, in that case I'm gonna have to leave this vampire and go back to my town and see what happens. A dwarf is killed by a vampire. Okay. Where is my other vampire? Hanging out there? Where are these dwarfs? See a dwarf corpse right there. Oh, we have the dwarf baron. No, not the dwarf baron. Whatever will we do? We will take our keeper, and we will cast the spells that make our keeper the most powerful. I am strong and invisible. The dwarf baron swings and he's killing the ogre. No, my ogre. Die, dwarf baron. Die, baron. Uh-oh. Dwarf baron is a little more powerful than I expected. It's okay. Die, dwarf baron. Oh no. Get out of my face, dwarf. You're not a baron, you're just a dwarf. Get out of here. Run, dwarf baron. Get shot with arrows and be murdered. There's another dwarf coming in? Oh no, there's a bunch of them. I thought we were going to be okay once the baron was dead. But we have to kill all the dwarfs. Are there more? There's another dwarf. Why are you destroying my training room, you dwarf? Die! You've exterminated the dwarfs. We can go pillage their town for goodies, but they did a number on our team. Where are you at? You made it just back in time to have all of this go bad. That's perfect. Do I have any imps? No, I have no imps left. All of my imps have been defeated. Okay, but I have a ton of mana. Like a ton of mana. I kind of wanted to try out, what if I summon another piece of the Kraken right there, and I get another Kraken head? I thought maybe I'd get an arm. That's not what I want. Alright, well, not fuss with that too much. Let's save, now that we've defeated the dwarfs. We're probably fairly close to winning, actually. We've conquered one human tribe, we've conquered the lizard men, we just need to go down and take their stuff. And we've conquered the dwarves, there's elves and one more humans left, and those elves seemed pretty weak. I don't know. The elves seem pretty weak. Actually, I wanted to see something. Last time we controlled a shaman, we found out that we can cast spells with it. But we only had access to basic sorcery. So, can I not cast spells as that, shaman? Control? Spells. Deception, cure poisoning, and meteor shower. Yes, because we got better sorcery in our library, we researched better sorcery, our shamans are capable of stronger spells, which is nice. It's very nice. Alright, well we have a lot of mana and we don't have a whole heck of a lot to do with it, so we are going to expand our ritual room because, I don't know, Krakens don't seem to be working out. We got a bunch of imps. I suppose we could get more imps, but what do we need them for? An imp is killed by an archer. Oh, our imps are going up here and trying to get some of this. And they're getting murdered. Not really good. I don't really know what we can do with what we got, though. Our team kind of sucks. Do I want to... Well, what time is it? It's 2:51 at night. Okay, let's have them be building out our ritual room while we're not home. Ritual room. Yep, bunch of mana. Whatever. And we're going to have to take our solo vampire. Why are you studying? Why? It don't make sense studying. We're going to take our solo vampire and we're going to take him over to the land of elves. And do what we can to end a bunch of those elves. How far away are the elves from here? Okay. So from here we're going to actually use a potion of invisibility. Why? I'm the most invisible vampire. Nom nom nom! The elven archer is critically wounded. The elven archer casts a spell, the bleeding stops, and you are eaten by an invisible entity. All will be eaten by the invisible vampire. Mwahaha! Oh no, you saw me! You cannot see me. You will be defeat. What's in here? You? You cannot be okay. Rats. Rats! Why are there rats? I don't understand. There are rats in here. Ooh. And clear out these elves with a single vampire in one heated night. Alright, we are actually going to use this potion of resistance. I don't know what it's going to do exactly. Poison resistance. I don't know if these elves are going to try to poison me or not, but it's worth checking out. Elf Lord, Elf Child, Elf Child. Kill the child. Kill the child. Oh, Elf Lord, you have exterminated the armed forces of Oudhalitin. Oudhalit? Oudhalint. Oudhalint. These are some weird names. Make sure to plunder the village and collect any valuables. Alright. No, I don't want to sleep on the bed. I want silver elven sword named Glomboko. That seems cool. No, don't sleep on the bed. Get arrows. No, don't sleep on the bed. Get the scroll of teleport. No, don't sleep on the bed. Get this bow. No, don't sleep on the bed. I don't want any child pieces. Is there anything in here? A book of Master Sorcery. Well, I already got Master Sorcery. Hey, where do you think you're going, Elfie? No elves survived this battle. What's in here? A bed. And aside from all this, I think what I need is for my vampire to go home before, nope, day broke, and the vampire was killed immediately. Wow. Alright, well, let's take an orc real quick to go collect what he has lost. And oh no, it crashed. No. And we're back. This time we played a little smarter and we got to keep our vampire alive. We took out the elves, just like last time. We were able to loot most of their stuff and get it back to the vampire. And Now that we're back, we're going to summon up a couple more of our imps to replace the ones we've lost. In this process, I did forget to expand out my ritual room, but I've decided that I need to create more room for my equipment, because our pile over there is getting pretty full, and I'm wondering what they're doing with the equipment they find that doesn't go in the pile. We're going to increase out our ritual room, because it seems to be the only thing we can really do with our mana. And it has been a long time since I have seen some beasts, and we've yet to get a mutated beast that didn't have the game crash. Oh, we're being attacked by the last humans alive. Sweet, we got something to look forward to next episode. Looks like they're right outside. I set my imps to cut down some wood, so my imps are probably going to get some. And these guys are the last ones, the last thing for us to conquer. If we beat them, if we kill their leader, which I don't think it's a knight is their leader, but if we kill their entire squad, we win. Simple as that. Will we be able to do it with this team? Maybe. I got a bunch of shamans, a bunch of them, and they do have some pretty powerful spells, which we will have to explore next time. You've been rolling with Nat 20. I'm Nat 20. And next time, we fight what very well could be the last battle of the campaign. Either in a good way or a bad way. See ya.